First West Coast Conference tournament title since 2012 with the 60-47 victory over Gonzaga tonight. Jordan Ford and tournament most outstanding player Jordan Hunter joining us now. We'll take questions from media members. If you have one, please wait for us to get a mic over to you. And let us know who you are, please.
Yes, hi, John Grumpacker, West Coast Conference Sports. To here,
all the way back.
Yeah, to Jordan Ford. How important was tempo and pace of play in this game in your win? Did the tempo lead to you winning this game?
Definitely. I definitely think it was a contributing factor. Gonzaga likes to get out and run. They feed off energy. It was kind of like a home game for them today, so we had to make sure that we controlled the tempo. I remember when we were at their place and even at our place when they go on their runs, sometimes I would force the issue a little bit when I needed to slow it down. So I made sure that today I did a better job of slowing down the pace and making sure we could get the best shot we could get.
We'll go to Will over here. It'll be on our right, guys.
Will Maupin, Mid-Major Madness. Malik Fitz played like 30 seconds in that first half, and you guys were just fine without him. How did you respond having one of your starters basically non-existent there in the first?
I think we have a really deep team with Toss coming in the game. He did a great job. He did a great job at home, so we knew he was going to be up for the challenge. And then when Malik came back in the second half, he did a great job of banging in a few threes for us, and it was big time for us.
We have a lot of players that don't see the floor that would have done a hell of a job as well. We run 15 deep.
All the way back to the back, John.
To Jordan Hunter, what did you see your role as coming into this game, in this game only? What were your instructions? What did you try to do? What did you think was the most important way you could help your team?
I go in with the same mindset every game, just protect the rim and grab some boards. They have two of the best bigs in the country, so defensively it was make it as tough as possible for them. They're going to get their buckets, but we just had to make it as challenging as possible every possession.
We'll come to Adam over here all the way on our far right.
Adam Hill, Las Vegas Review-Journal. What was the most obnoxious thing you heard about this being like the Gonzaga Invitational, or like it's Gonzaga's tournament to win, anything like that?
We were being told to pull off a miracle by people who don't know us, and we didn't just pull off a miracle. We knew we were going to win that game going in. So that's everyone was counting us out, man. They were obnoxious. I couldn't pick one thing, but only us. That was the only people that believed in us.
We were watching a game, or I was watching a game, and one of the announcers said that they asked if St. Mary's had a chance in the game, and they said no, they have no chance. So I think we just did a great job of just going out there and competing and just believing in ourselves. No, somebody had told me that. Somebody said that. Yeah.
Other questions for student athletes?
Where are we?
Take an opening statement then from you, Coach Bennett. We started with that.
That looks good on you.
Yeah.
I don't know where to start here. Proud of our guys. Really proud of their leadership. These two guys, and Tanner's one of our juniors as a leader, but these three guys are kind of our leadership core. And it's not easy coming in with expectations that these guys have every year, and we lost as much as we had. And these guys held it together. We started out and we're playing some good teams, and we're getting beat up a little bit, and a lot of people kind of doubted us. But they didn't doubt themselves. They stayed together. I mean, they let us coach them hard. And we kept getting better and better. And I thought last week when we played Gonzaga, and I think these guys believed me, but I thought we blew that game. Like, we had a chance to get that game. And all you can hope against Gonzaga is hope to get that game in the last 2 or 3 minutes. I thought we had a chance to, and then we screwed it up, turned the ball over, and then they do what they do because they're unbelievable in transition. But tonight, and that was our whole focus. Hey, don't turn it over. Do the same thing, and we can win this game. And they believed it, and they hung together, and the talk in the huddle, every huddle from the first media to the last media is unbelievable. So as a coach, you're proud of that. You're proud that they could do that. And because that's what it's about, is your attitude, your leadership, and hopefully you play well enough to win, and we did. So we beat a really good team. I mean, that program is as well coached and well run as any program in college basketball. I mean, any. And to be able to beat them in this game is hard to do. And it's been a few years since we've done it. It feels good to do it again.
Thank you, Coach. Other questions from media members? Again, for those of you who joined us late, please identify yourselves, name and affiliation before you ask your question. Thank you.
Coach Jim Allen, Spokesman Review. Coach, what was your strategy in slowing down Hachimura?
Bring a lot of help. That was pretty much it. Don't give him anything easy. He's a heck of a scorer. He's a really good player. They have others, though. If it was just Hachimura, it'd be a lot easier. They have I think Perkins is a great player. And Clark's, he's really good. And then Norvell's been really good. Norvell's struggled against us last 2 games, but he's really good. They have others. But our deal was don't let Hachimura have a lot of room, have a lot of space. He was, anytime he had the ball, he was seeing a lot of bodies before he could get to the basket.
Go all the way to the back on our left.
Brian Shapiro, the Vegas Take. Coach, you've had a lot of great wins in your career, but where would you rank this one?
It's up there at the top. We've had some. I can't. There's some that are just great, and this is one of them. That's a great win. And just to win the tournament, the way we did it too, like from where we were at the beginning of the year till now, you get a lot of satisfaction out of that, seeing guys just grow together, grow as a team. So, but it's way up there. And then you beat Gonzaga, one of their best teams ever, if not their best team ever. They're #1 in the country. They've been #1 in the country for a long time. So, but a lot of that stuff didn't even factor in. We just wanted to try and win this game, to win a conference tournament. And we've done it before, but it's been hard to do because Gonzaga became so good. And so for these guys to believe they could do it makes me proud.
Other questions for St. Mary's? Go to John in the back.
Hi, Randy. Your style of play is known for its deliberate tempo, but tonight seemed like a more extreme example of your team just dictating the tempo to Gonzaga. And was that a very big factor in your win? Kind of was. We weren't talking to our guys about not trying to run or not trying to get quick shots, but the way they guard you, they're really good defensively. I have so much respect for their program. If you take quick shots on them, you're going to get pounded because you cannot beat them in transition. They're so quick, good at it. And so it kind of was our whole strategy is take care of the ball. Don't turn it over to them where they take off in transition. And then once we had a lead down the stretch, then we did use a little clock and shorten up the game. But we were just trying to play and take care of the ball and keep them in half court.
Got time for maybe 2 more if they're out there. We'll go to Adam here on our far right.
Coach, did you show them the first game, the tape of it, or did you just kind of ignore the fact that happened?
Every second.
The first game or the second game?
The first one.
Yeah, we watched the whole game. Pretty much that was then. I would say that was, I think we'd won 4 or 5 games going in that game, so we're feeling pretty good, and then they put it on us like that. I have no problem saying this. I thought we kind of quit in that game. Like, didn't just quit, but we gave in to them, and they can get up on you 20. And if you screw around, you let up, they can turn it into 40, and they turned ours into 48. So I knew we couldn't move forward until we hashed that out and decided, hey, we're not doing that anymore. So we can't quit. You got to keep playing. At that time, we did not want to see them in January. We were not ready to play them. Fortunately, the league schedule fell out the way it did. We didn't have to play them until February, and they smashed us up there. But at least we got to we got to get a feel for what they were. And then we came and played them our place. It was a good game until 12 minutes to go in the game, and we turned it over. But it gave us hope. It's like, wait a minute, we can play with these guys. We controlled the game, or we were right in the game for a long time. And that was our whole thing going into this game. And we didn't watch much of the game. Yeah, we did. We watched game 2 a little bit, not tonight, or not before this game, but just to learn on the pick and roll coverage, how are we going to play it. But that second game was so key to us to help us understand, hey, we can guard these guys. And we guarded them there. I think we held them to 69. And then today we did a really nice job defensively on them.
For both players, how difficult were those tape sessions to watch back to that first one?
Very difficult. We were in there for a long time, just going over everything, all the defensive possession, offensive possessions, watching all the turnovers, and just watching everything that we individually did wrong. We just knew we had to make some changes. So
we have a group of guys that want to get better. So as painful as some of those film sessions can be, we're in there to put the best foot forward the next game.
Anything else for St. Mary's? Congrats. Good luck in the NCAA tournament.
Thank you.
Cheers.